Okay, so it's Monday, just coming on for midday. This is day 9's video. Quite a few things to say, but I'll try and keep it brief. I had another half decent night's sleep last night. I woke up a number of times through the night, but I was able to get back to sleep, which is really strange. I mean, it's never like this ever in the past, and I wouldn't expect to be sleeping. So I definitely put that down to the homeopathic remedies, because that's the only thing that I've done differently, as also eating food as well. Again, I have to put that down to the remedies, because I've been eating like a horse, and I wouldn't normally have eaten anything, or I might have just started to eat some cereal at this point. I felt quite emotional yesterday evening. Thought that I felt homesick, but considering I haven't got a home, that was a bit weird. But I think it was in relation to having been chatting. I don't feel like that today. I feel much more positive. It wasn't a negative feeling yesterday, it was just a bit of sadness and realisation of what I've done and what I've been doing. I was in demand yesterday. I was speaking. I had lots of different people texting me. So it was nice actually just to touch base with people and communicate. I feel healthy today. I feel quite positive. I've had my crate on again, which always has a good effect. It gives me a boost of energy. But when I woke up this morning, I didn't feel as ill or as sluggish or as bollocks as I usually do. I still felt very lethargic, and that's why I continue to use a crate on. But I didn't feel as bad as I did yesterday. So I'm noticing the changes myself as well. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, my head's starting to clear now. I'm starting to be able to think about what it is that I need to do, what I need to put into practice in order to make sure that I do everything that I possibly can to make sure I stay well. So I'm starting thinking about employment, what am I going to be doing, and as importantly as that, where am I going to live, and how am I going to get somewhere to live. So the two main obstacles for me at the moment really, when I've got well, and I've been well a while, is I need a job. That's just important, there's no way around that, and I need somewhere to live. So I'm just starting to think about that, what form that will take and how it's going to be accomplished. It's going to be quite difficult doing it from over here, but I don't think it's going to be impossible. I need to reach out to my solicitor today. I've got a solicitor's letter for some offences that I'm in court for early Feb, so I'm going to try and make contact with them today and see if I can get them to go on my behalf and get them adjourned. Technically I'm in breach of bail because I should be on a curfew, but I think legally the way that works, I haven't breached it unless the police go round there, and I'm going to speak with my solicitor about trying to get that modified. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I think I should have to go to court in order to have a change of bail circumstances, but I'll speak with the brief anyway and see what they say, take some advice there. And other than that, I've just had some toast and a coffee, and I feel good. I actually feel quite positive, quite calm. It's a nice feeling, especially so early on, and that's pretty much all I've got to say at the moment.
You haven't really talked about how much you're eating.
Oh God, yeah, I'm eating like a horse. I can't even explain it. I'm eating more now than I would normally eat, even if I was well and have been well and I've been clean 13 years. The amount of food I'm eating is I can't even understand how it's happening, because I would normally, at this point, 9 days in, maybe have 1 or 2 bowls of crunchy nut cornflakes throughout the day, and that would be more than enough for me, and I wouldn't even be able to stomach anything else. And I'm eating like 2 dinners in the evening, on the evening meal.
You had 3 last night and the night before.
There you go, 3.
Effectively.
I'm eating so much food, but I know, or I think, about this, I think my body's bollocksed. It's very malnutrition, very thin for my size and my normal weight, and I think it's just realised that it needs to stock up and refuel. As I said, the strange thing is that I'm actually able to eat it, because just usually I just wouldn't even attempt it, but not only am I eating it, I'm eating so much of it as well. But I'm already starting to notice some of the weight gains myself, actually. My glockenspiel ribs, I mean, they're still there, but they're not as bad. Slightly starting to put weight on. When I look in the mirror, when I'm having a shave and I've got my top off, it's still very thin, don't get me wrong, but it's not as thin. The bones are not as jutted out. I weighed myself the other day. I think it was, I can't remember what it was, the weight.
71 kilos?
Yeah,
So it was just over 11 stone, and you're normally between 14 and 15,
Yeah,
aren't you?
yeah, I am.
Yeah.
So, and that's having already put weight on. I am convinced it
Mm.
would have been much lower than that had I not been eating like a horse for a week. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't know if you've got you.
No, I don't think so. I think you're doing really, really well. There's a lot of obstacles, but you know, you're not in any rush. At least you're not on a time limit here, like when you're in rehab. You've got a deadline, you know, and you have to have things sorted. Here you don't, so you know, that's good. But no, nothing really. You're doing really, really well.
No, I'm enjoying being here, which I was concerned about before I come. I didn't know if like it would be really boring or, you know, it's an intruder in someone's home, whether the family or not. It's horrible to go and live with somebody else. But I've been made to feel really welcome. It's nice being here. The environment's lovely. The house is lovely. Peace and quiet is lovely. I don't know if I could live like that for 10 years, but at the moment I'm enjoying it and I'm making the most of it.
Yeah, I think at the moment it's exactly what you need. Actually,
Yeah.
that respite. Okay, that's it then.
Big fist, haters.